Hello friends, I am Professor C.R. Parekh, EC Department, Government Engineering College, Modasa. Welcome you to this session on experimental demonstration of sampling and reconstruction. To demonstrate, here we are using Scientech ST2101 trainer kit and a 2-channel BSO. You can see here in this sampling and reconstruction trainer kit, we are having a major by and large 5 blocks. This first block is about sampling frequency selection circuit, which is generating the sampling frequency from 2 kilohertz up to 32 kilohertz by using a crystal oscillator as the source. The crystal oscillator generates 640 kilohertz, which then is given to a divide by 10 counter, and subsequently that signal is given to a binary counter. So effectively 640 is divided by 20, and the highest frequency available here is 320 kilohertz. And you have a sampling frequency selector through which you can select 320, 160, 80, 40 and 20 kilohertz at the output of the binary counter. One can select from this frequency by using this multiplexer. It's a 3-bit multiplexer, and at a time one of the inputs will be selected and available at the output. The output is given to a BCD counter, which is a divide by 10 counter. So finally the 320 kilohertz frequency becomes 32, 160 becomes 60, 80 kilohertz becomes 8, 40 kilohertz becomes 4 kilohertz, and 20 kilohertz becomes 2 kilohertz at the output of this latch. As you can see, the second unit, which is a duty cycle control circuit unit, is driven by a duty cycle selector circuit, which has got a setting from 0 up to 9. That means 10 different settings, and with this you can select the duty cycle in incremental 10%, in increments of 10%, that is 10%, 20%, 30% and so on up to 100%. So duty cycle can be selected from here. The sampling frequency is available at the output of the BCD counter, and the latch will finally hold on to the frequency which is required for the sampling frequency. The output of the latch is given then to the sampling circuit. As you can see here, it's a sampling circuit to which we are having flexibility of providing either an external analog signal or an internal analog signal. Usually it is difficult to have just synchronized signal when you select any random external input. Here, for the demonstration purpose, we are using the internally generated analog signal, which will be sampled by the output of this latch, and the setting here is used as internal. There is a switch which provides a facility to either select the external input or internal input. The output of the sampling circuit is available either in the pure form or sample and hold form. And finally, the sampled signal is available to us at these two outputs. The sampled signal is also known as PAM signal, that is pulse amplitude modulated signal. And the second part of this experiment is reconstruction. The reconstruction or interpolation is done by low pass filters. So these two units, as you can see over here, are filters, second order low pass filter, and fourth order low pass filter. The output of the sampling unit is given to this filter. Obviously, fourth order low pass filter will have sharp cutoff characteristics and its reconstruction will be better than second order low pass filter. Working of the first block. The first block, as you can see, is deriving its sampling frequency from a crystal oscillator. So you can see that the frequency is almost 6.4 megahertz. Crystal frequency generated is 6.4 megahertz, which is then divided by 10 to get 640 kilohertz. Okay, so the frequency is 640 kilohertz, which is a rectangular wave, and this is then given to the binary counter. The first output from the binary counter is 320 kilohertz, which is the maximum possible provided by this circuit. Then the output here is also 320 kilohertz frequency currently, which we can change or select from this sampling frequency selector. So this one now, as you can see, is 20 kilohertz, which is shown over here with this LED, and then doubling, this will be 40 kilohertz, then 80 kilohertz, okay, 160, and then 320 once again. Okay, this is 160, and then 320. All right, so this is so far as the sampling frequency generation and selection is concerned. The other signal that we want is the analog signal to be sampled. So there is a provision to internally generate this signal, and for this counter has got a 10 kilohertz output over here. So you can see it's a 10 kilohertz rectangular signal. This is then divided by 10 and will generate 1 kilohertz rectangular signal. 999 hertz one can see, which is almost 1 kilohertz. Then this is given to a low pass filter. This filter will then filter the higher order harmonics of 1 kilohertz, and it will output the 1 kilohertz sinusoid over here. Along with original 1 kilohertz frequency, there are certain other spikes also be observed in this. You can see that the instantaneous frequency varies around 1 kilohertz. Okay, so though there is a slight mismatch between the average frequency being shown and the instantaneous variations, just for the demo purpose and calculations, we will consider this as a 1 kilohertz sine wave. So having seen the generation of the sampling signal and the analog signal, now we will also see how we are changing the duty cycle of the sampling signal that we have generated. For this purpose we are going to use this block, which is duty cycle control unit. There is a duty cycle selector switch, or a rotary switch rather, is available over here, and we have a BCD counter which will scale down the output of the multiplexer from here by 10, and once we select one particular setting from the duty cycle, when the two match for this comparator, the output will be, when it is A is equal to B, then the output will be latched with that particular duty cycle and the set frequency, or rather select frequency. So we can see how the output looks currently, and you can see that this is 32 kilohertz, okay, and 32 kilohertz is having certain on time and certain off time, which I think current setting is 4, that is 40%. It is 4, so duty cycle is 40% at present. And I will show you the effect of selecting different settings of the duty cycle. Now it is 5. Duty cycle is 50%. Then 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, and now it goes to 0 in this fashion: 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. Let us see the output over here. So current setting is 32 kilohertz and 40% duty cycle. The sampling frequency can be changed from here if required. The default setting is 32 kilohertz, and default setting for this is usually 50%. So this is a 50% rectangular signal. Rectangular signal is with 50% duty cycle at 32 kilohertz.